If you're doing keto or low carb, you know the struggle of finding a bread substitute that doesn't taste like cardboard. That's where Chaffles come in. I went out and bought the most popular mini waffle makers on the market to see which ones actually crisp up that cheese and egg mixture perfectly and which ones are just a sticky mess. Let's get into it. Product number 1, Mini Waffle Maker Aqua. First, I grabbed the classic Mini Waffle Maker in Aqua. Holding this thing, it's incredibly light. It almost feels like a toy, but in a good way. It's tiny so it doesn't hog counter space. I plugged it in and it heated up really fast. For Chaffles, this 4-inch size is basically the gold standard because it makes them bun-sized. I threw in some batter and the non-stick surface actually did its job. The chaffle popped right out without tearing. The indicator light is simple, it just tells you when it's hot. If you have kids or just want to make a quick breakfast sandwich without dragging out a heavy appliance, this is a solid no-fuss option. It heats quickly, cooks evenly, and honestly, it's just cute. It's perfect for beginners dipping their toes into the chaffle world. Product number 2, DMW001 SL Mini Maker Silver. Then I tested the silver version of the Mini Maker. While it's functionally similar to the colorful ones, the silver finish gives it a slightly more serious, sleek vibe that looks nice in a modern kitchen. It's super compact. I could easily stash this in a drawer or take it in an RV. In my testing, I noticed this one got really hot, which is crucial for Chaffles because you want that crispy cheddar crust. It handled hash browns really well too. The 1-pound weight makes it feel portable but stable enough on the counter thanks to the non-slip feet. If you're living in a dorm or a small apartment and need something that looks a bit more grown-up than the bright aqua version, this is the one to grab. It's a workhorse for single servings. Product number 3, Procter Silex Double Mini Waffle Maker. Of course, making one chaffle at a time gets annoying if you're hungry, so I tried the Procter Silex Double Mini. Right out of the box, I like that it wasn't massive, but it solves the biggest problem with the single mini's volume. I was able to knock out 2 chaffles in about 2.5 minutes. The spacing is good, so the batter didn't run together. What really stood out to me, though, was the cleanup. The grids are PFAS-free ceramic, and wiping them down after they cooled was way easier than scrubbing standard metal grids. It's simple to use with just a green ready light. If you're meal prepping for the week or trying to feed a partner at the same time, this double maker saves you a ton of standing around waiting. Product number 4, Multi-Mini Waffle Maker Aqua. If you have a whole family clamoring for breakfast, the single makers just won't cut it. That's why I picked up the Multi-Mini Waffle Maker. This thing is a beast compared to the tiny ones. It has 4 4-inch molds on a single plate. My favorite feature when I was testing this was actually the drip channels. Usually, if I overfill a waffle maker, it's a disaster. Here, the overflow turns into these little waffle sticks, which is brilliant. It cooked all 4 evenly, which I was worried about with a larger surface area. The build feels sturdy and the handle stays cool. If you are serious about bulk prepping chaffles for the freezer or have a few kids to feed on a Sunday morning, this is absolutely worth the upgrade from the single unit. Product number 5, Multi-Mini Waffle Maker Generic. Finally, I looked at another variation of the Multi-Mini. This one functioned just like the previous one, but feels like the ultimate meal prep station. I spent a Sunday morning just churning out batches of chaffles to freeze, and it handled the continuous heat really well without losing temperature between batches. The PTFE non-stick surface is slick. I didn't even need to use much spray oil and nothing stuck. It has those same non-slip feet, so it didn't slide around the counter when I was flipping the lid open. It's efficient and gets the job done fast. If you're looking to replace a toaster for your morning routine by having a stash of homemade waffles ready to go, this machine is the most efficient tool for the job. It's big, but it earns its keep. Overall, if you're just starting, grab the single dash. But if you're meal prepping, definitely go for the multi or the Procter Silex to save time. I've dropped links to all of these in the description so you can check the current prices. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.